Hey everyone, Tech Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Throwback Thursdays. This week we'll be featuring Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles II, the arcade game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So let's do this. Okay everyone, welcome back. So here we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles II, the arcade game. So let's get started here. Let's do Leonardo. So I am actually playing this game on an emulator because while I own the original, the cartridge no longer works, unfortunately. I don't know why, it just doesn't. I have a couple of NES cartridges that just don't play, and this is one of them. So here we are on the first level, and I should probably actually do something. So I've gone ahead and actually enabled infinite lives because this game is more difficult than I thought, and I started playing it before and got just crushed. So it was a little embarrassing. So I just went ahead and enabled infinite lives just so I can enjoy the game and not have to worry about how many times I die. So the jump slash is always a nice thing to use. You press B and A together. I'm actually playing this on the JNES emulator, and if you look at one of my previous videos, it shows you how to set that emulator up. It's actually very easy. This is my 5th or 6th Throwback Thursday video, and I missed last week's because I was ill and just didn't have time to or energy to actually play anything. I'm still getting over that little head cold sinus thing I had going on, so you may hear me cough periodically, and for that I apologize. All of my kids were sick too, with sinuses and runny noses. Non-COVID, fortunately. So I was happy about that. Just times we're living in now. You get sick, everybody assumes it's COVID. My typical strategy for this particular game is to do the jump slash, as I call it, just as my primary means of attack. It kills the guys usually instantly, and makes things go a lot smoother. The typical pattern you see when you fight the bosses is the jump kicks as well. That works pretty well too, especially if you get a pattern going. This was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. I remember when I got this game for my birthday, my parents bought it for me, and I was so excited. And I still have the original cartridge for it. It's just unfortunately it doesn't work. I don't know why. These guys are a pain. I've actually gotten kind of used to playing these old games on emulators with the keyboard, and I do have a gamepad that I use too. Right now I'm actually just using a keyboard and mouse. I'm sorry, just a keyboard to play, and I have the controls for B and A set to X and C, and I find it's pretty comfortable to play with. For Nintendo games at least, because obviously there's not a lot of controls, and I died. This is Rocksteady here. So you can see the double slashing works pretty well on him, knocks him out. You can knock him out fairly quickly. I remember before I got this game on Nintendo, this game was in the arcades, and I used to go to the arcades and play it all the time. I used to love this game. My friends and I used to be able to beat this game. You could play as all 4 players on the arcade, which was a whole lot of fun. Scene 2. The Ninja Turtle games, I think, are definitely some of my... I think I have some of the most memories playing these games. Turtles 1, one everybody remembers for the PC. I think it was on the PC. I used to have it on the PC. And Nintendo was really a hard game. Excuse me. But it was so much fun. I was always good at that game. I used to always be Donatello, and you could do that thing where you would jump up to the high points and just use his bow to reach down to hit the enemies. And then you could figure out where the pizzas were, because they respawned every time you restarted the little mini levels, especially once you had the turtle van. You could go to the different places and get the pizzas over and over to heal your whole party up. The PC game was definitely harder than the Nintendo game. I don't remember specifically why, but I just remember it being more of a challenge. And then this game came out, and it was like, the graphics are amazing, this is so much fun. Then there was Turtles 3. I remember Turtles 3. Turtles in Time, I think it's Turtles 4. That was Super Nintendo. I have very fond memories of playing all the Ninja Turtle games. There was that one, the Tournament Fighters one, I think, was a Turtles game. I used to love the cartoon when I was a kid too. I used to watch it every day. I think it was on every day. Or maybe it was on Saturdays. I can't remember specifically, but I remember watching them all the time. I used to love Krang and obviously Shredder. And the Turtles movies were pretty good too. I think it was Turtles 3, when they went back in time, was a little weird. Turtles 2 was good because they had the ooze in it, even though it had Vanilla Ice in it. We'll ignore that. But again, it was a product of the 90s. It's funny how in these games the foot soldiers explode. In the cartoon series, and the movies, the foot soldiers were all people. In this game, they're all robots because they explode when you kill them. And I heard somewheres that was because the video game rating board in the 90s, early 90s, when this game came out in 1990, so it's 31 years old. And I had heard that the video game rating board said that if the turtles were killing humans, the game would be given a mature rating. And so they made the foot soldiers blow up, which implied that they were all robots, which in turn kept the rating lower, which obviously was meant to drive sales. Who knows if that's true or not. Just you hear these things over the years. But I always questioned why they were robots in this game, and that theory makes sense, because you know how that stuff goes. Bebop's here is the same deal. We just keep, just keep attacking him this way. So as you can see, I mean, this game was a challenge. I died a couple of times already. Now granted, I haven't played this game in 25 years, so it's not unsurprising that I die as much as I do. I'm not one of those people that can just go and play a game and be like, oh yeah, I remember how to do this, and beat the game with like nothing. It's funny that what I used to be able to do compared to what I can do now, from just the lack of playing this kind of games changes, obviously, things over the years. They have hammers now. Keep just doing my usual swipe and kill. Jump swipes here. Oh, the little mousers. I remember these guys. And kill these guys, more the usual. I think every 200 points you get an extra life, if I remember right. But that really only means that you can get only a couple extra lives throughout the whole game, because I think it's only like, you can kill like 800 player and non-playable bad guys, I think, or something like that. But again, it's been a very long time. I remember Shredder at the end being, he clones himself, like splits and makes like a fake copy of himself. That was always fun. I'll admit, when I was a kid, I used to play games with a Game Genie. I had one. I used to love it, just because, you know, you got to experience the game without having to worry about like dying and lives, and which, I mean, yeah, granted, okay, you should play the game the real way. I do fully agree with that, but at the same time, Game Genie had its benefits because it allowed you to just enjoy the storyline of the game and not have to worry about, obviously, how many lives you have and stuff like that, which was always nice. I mean, if you remember when you were younger, if you're around my age, which I'm 39, the games when we were kids, there wasn't a lot of the games didn't have the easy, normal, hard mode like you see today. So you got what you got, and that was it. Oh, here's the boss. Okay, I think this is Baxter, maybe. I don't remember. He drops mousers. I remember that. But anyway, what I was saying about Game Genie while I'm just attacking this guy was, like, it had its merits. I mean, you got to sit and just enjoy the game and play through it and just had fun without having to worry about lives. And so I definitely understood why so many people used them, even though they were really, if you played Game Genie, you weren't well respected. It was very, like I said, very few of the games you ever saw easy, normal, and hard. Double Dragon 2, for an example, and I remember this because I just played it for a recent Throwback Thursday video. That game had Practice, Warrior, and Supreme Master, but if you put it on Practice, you only got to play the first 3 stages. So while it was easy, you couldn't play the whole game. That's Baxter. I remember him with the fly. I remember having him. I used to have the characters when I was a kid. There was like the funky turtle mutant. I think his name was Slash. I remember Baxter. Obviously Bebop, Rocksteady. The Rock General. I don't remember his name. I had April O'Neil. I had Shredder, Krang, Toka, and Razar. I forget the name of the other one. I had all the characters when I was a kid. I remember going to, when I'd go to like Toys R Us, or for those of you who remember all the other toy stores, I used to beg my parents to get me the Ninja Turtle characters, and they used to. And I look back on it now, and it's like, God, I must have cost them a fortune, because I'm a father, and I know how much toys are now, and obviously respective back to then. with obviously inflation rates and stuff like that. Stuff was just in one way or another, it was just as expensive as it is today. People made less money back then. KB Toys, that's the one I was thinking of. Toys R Us, KB Toys, Kmart. My kids don't play with action figures. They're not into them at all, really. I guess, I mean, they're still around, but you see them when you go to like Targets and Walmarts, but I guess they're just not the same as they are when we were kids. I think that's because there's more competition now with video games and other things like that. Oh, there's that car again. Ow. I like the background. I've been watching the background. It's just the same building, like 3 or 5 buildings over and over again. Oh. Alright, knocked one down. Ah, here comes another. That's alright. Funny, filming YouTube videos when you don't feel well is incredibly difficult. I tried to do a Throwback Thursday video last week, and I couldn't. I was just like, no, not happening. That's why I ended up skipping a week. Alright, those guys are done. Nope. Nope. Okay, missed that one. Oh. I'm looking forward to the new Ninja Turtles game that's supposed to be coming out on the Switch. I'll probably end up buying it. It was supposed to be pretty good. It looks like it got pretty cool graphics and stuff like that. I have no idea what this guy's name is. I don't even remember. If anybody remembers what this guy's name is, drop a comment on the video for me. Because I'm curious. I can't remember. I remember the thing that pops up out of the ground. They all come from the Technodrome. I remember that from the animated series. Let's kill this guy over here. There he goes, dead. And if I remember it, you kick this thing, it does it automatically. Yep. Spring is here. Next level. Oh, I remember this one. This is where the cars randomly drive out. I think this car moved. Maybe not. I remember one of them drives out and it hits you. You can hit you. There it is. I remember there was a car that moved somewheres. Like how the foot soldiers get like these machine guns, but they just shoot them at the ground. If you shot at the turtle, your chances of hitting them would be more efficient. But what do I know? Nope. You can see the steps that were taken when you look at older video games like this from a programming point of view, because I have a pretty good background in that. You can see how the stages repeat themselves, and that was a pretty popular thing when it came to Nintendo and games like these, because they used it to save on memory and programming. If you look at the level here, I mean, it's just the same scrolling level with the same repetitiveness in the background. So they basically just can loop it over and over and then change little things to save ultimately down on memory and programming, because those games obviously were very restricted at the time. That didn't really change until like the Super Nintendo came out, which was the 16-bit. And that's how you could tell, like, when you would come to a part where something's going to happen, because it's different. Like, here's the boss. This guy's Baxter, I remember him. Got a fly swatter, that's ironic. And we'll go ahead and keep just whacking away at this guy until we get him killed here. He's like the only guy who's like airborne, if I remember right. I know there was the other one, the samurai ninja guy whose head comes off or something like that. So you can see where the patterns are. If you do the jump kicks over and over, you could get them into a pattern, because you'll hit them, and then they'll move left, move right, he's dead. Move left, move right, and you can get them into a pattern. And we've rescued April once again. Alright, the usual whacking away here. We've killed 341 foot soldiers, Mouser guys total so far. Nope. Car. Wow, these things again. I remember this game when I was a kid. It was one of those games that was in the local Pizza Hut, and I used to go there with my dad to pick up pizza every like Friday night, because when you were in school, elementary school, I don't know if you guys schools did this, they had the reading program. I don't remember what it was called, but if you read a certain amount of books, your parents had to sign off on it. You got a free little personal pizza from Pizza Hut. And I used to like reading. So I'd read a book, and then my parents would sign off that I read it. And you got enough, you got a free pizza coupon. I don't think they do anything like that anymore. And this game always used to be inside the local Pizza Hut you could play. So we'd go there early, and I would play while we waited for the pizza to cook. My dad would order the pizza while we got there, so that we would just wait for them to cook it. And I would play the arcade game while he must have been bored out of his mind, just standing there waiting. I definitely enjoy doing these Throwback Thursday videos, playing the older games I used to love as a kid. It's a lot of fun. You guys notice that I focus mostly on Nintendo branded games, because that's what I had when I was a kid. I want to branch out into some old Sega games I used to play too with some of my other friends. One of these days, maybe for next week's Throwback Thursday video, I'll do a Sega game. Try and kill some of these guys. Ooh. That's why I have infinite lives. I've lost like 5 lives by now. Excuse me again. Oh. No. Gotta love those graphics. They pop out of nowhere. There's a tire holding another tire, but yet the tire count doesn't actually drop. Alright, jump and keep hitting this dude. There you go, he's dead. Technical Me asks if they're on skateboards that have flames shooting out the back, where's the propellant kept? And who would design such a thing? Alright, take care of that guy. Jump kick. Back into the turtle van. There goes Splinter being carried away by mousers. As usual, we have to do what turtles do best and save someone else who can't save themselves. These guys down here. Oh yeah, I remember the lasers here. Oh, jeez, I'm getting beat up here. Alright, let's go up here. Obviously that wasn't working out. Okay, that was a little bit difficult. See if we can do better on these guys. Okay. This might be the stage that has like a mini boss in it. I think I remember this. Knock these dudes down one hit. Ooh. Nope, that thing's gonna explode. Pretty sure this is a mini boss here. I was right, I did remember. It's funny, after 20 something years, you can sort of remember where the stuff is. Oh, yes, I do remember these. Nice. The propellers disappeared. Ow. Got him. Alright, moving on. I like how there's just random cans of flammable materials just hanging around and... Lost another life there, well, I would have. I think this is the boss. Yeah, Splinter. Oh yes, I remember this dude. I don't remember his name. I remember he wasn't strong. He would only take one hit when he hit you. But he had a lot of hit points. Oof. That's alright. He's almost done. Now, had I been playing this without infinite lives, I would do a better job about not being hit. But since I'm just playing this for the fun of it, I don't have to worry about that. I would have done the jump kick routine on this guy. Let's just leave Splinter and the ninja magic. This is one of my favorite levels. I remember this one. This is where you fight the tigers that come out of the wall. I remember. Fight off these little robot guys here. Ooh. I don't know what they say about ninja magic here. They're all just robots that... The only magic I ever remember seeing here is the tigers that come out of the wall up here. It's funny, you can see where they put up the graphics, the borders, because if you get knocked back, you stop and you hit like this thing in midair above those little whatever those blocks are, decorative blocks are. Ooh, definitely forgot about those. Ooh. Ow. Ooh, God. Oh. Okay, we can go. Nope. Alright. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, nope. Ow. These were the guys I remember. I remember them being a pain. Ow. Okay. There we go. Hit. Oh. Oh. There we go. It's one down. If I remember right, there were two. Yep. Ooh, died. There we go. Okay, moving on. Ah, new guys. Knock this guy out. Alright, moving on. Alright, do the same knockout. We've killed 620 enemies. Oh, this is the boss. I remember this. Yeah, this guy. I remember the head you didn't really have to do anything with. You just targeted the body. And there we go. So that's why I never understood what they were talking about ninja magic. You can clearly see that's a robot. And here's the Technodrome. In this game, you don't actually have to fight the Technodrome like you had to do in Turtles 1. Destroy the eye, you just go right inside. I feel like this game was made before the second movie came out. Just pause these things. Oh. Oh, I remember those things. You can dodge them by jumping. Killing these guys here. Knocked them out. Ah, these things again. These guys are easy. Oh. Died already. Maybe they're not so easy. Fortunately, you can one-hit these guys, makes it a little easier. Well, that was annoyingly difficult. Just get through those. I can't remember who the boss is here. I think it's that general rock guy. I forget his name. There's a couple bosses, obviously Krang and Shredder, but there's that other guy you fight before them. I just don't remember who he is. But I'm pretty sure he's coming up soon after we go down. That we ride the turbo lift thing down to the next level. I got through that pretty good. Yeah, I remember this part. This goes down. You have to dodge the bouncing balls, concrete balls, or whatever the cannonballs, or whatever those things are. Yeah, these things. Alright, we're down at the bottom level now. And we're gonna keep killing these guys here. I think the boss is coming up if I remember right. But I think it's right after this. That's definitely soon, I know that. I think these guys are the most annoying to fight. Ow. One left. Come here, you. Come here. Got him. Oh, more foot soldiers. And that guy's dead. More foot soldiers. These guys have hammers, the same. No. Oh yeah, I was right. It was this guy. I remember him. I don't remember his name, but He was like Shredder's general or something like that. Krang's general, maybe. From Dimension X, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, stay away from the laser beams. I remember from when I was a kid watching the cartoon series, always wanting to see more of Dimension X. They always showed you very little of it, if I remember right. Dead. We've killed 752 bad guys. And if I remember correctly, this is the final boss, Krang and Shredder. So let's do it. Yep, I remember this. I remember Krang being pretty easy. You just do the same pattern, basically. Jump, attack, kick, or do the double swipes when you get close enough. You have to watch out for his laser beams, and he knocks you far away. In here before we lose our invincibility. He should start flashing soon. It's all about timing with these guys. There, he's still not flashing. Now, nope, still isn't. Now he is. Okay. Alright, that's the end of Krang. Now, if I remember right, Shredder appears. I'm invincible. I definitely like the music when you fight Shredder. So if I remember right, he splits himself, yep. And you have to figure out which one's the correct one. The fake one, you can knock his hat off pretty quick. And that's how you can tell he's the fake. So I think that's the real one. Oh yeah. So the one with the hat knocked off is fake. Just to show you, you see he disappears and he re-splits himself. He does that, he uses that weapon to kills you instantly. He's used it twice on me. 3 times. So I've lost 3 lives already just to show you how hard this is. And 2 of those are pretty much 4 times now. Pretty much impossible to dodge 5 times now. So I would have been dead already. Just to show you how hard this actually is. The game would have been over. You just have to keep attacking the real Shredder. And eventually he stops cloning himself. That was the fake. There's the real one. I've lost 7 or 8 lives in this fight alone. Okay, so the cloning came back, so I thought it stopped. He's got to stop at some point. That was the fake. Alright, good. So there's the real one now. So we're almost at the end. Just keep attacking him, and eventually he will kill him. He won't split anymore once he loses his helmet. But he is incredibly strong still. And there we go. We have completed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles II, the arcade game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I will go ahead and let you guys enjoy the ending. Hope everyone enjoyed this video from Throwback Thursdays. If anybody has anything they would like to see, please drop a comment on this video. Please click that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see everyone soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Enjoy the ending of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Have a good one.